Got doggone pigweeds and nutgrass.
I've had it.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that beautiful drone footage. You ever wonder what your fields look like if you don't put out any pre-emergence herbicide? This is one of them. I ain't proud of it. Got doggone pigweeds and nutgrass, and we're putting out a pretty heavy dose of Roundup, Max 3, and some Liberty. Got a little bit of metochloprid in there for some bugs, aphids to be exact. But the daggone pigweeds, man, look at that. Solid, solid. It's terrible. Once you get your rows established, it's not that bad, but that first pass can be a little bit tricky. Daggone. Get everything situated, I'll try to film. We've had a little bit of issues this year with XtendiMax and Roundup, and I'm not sure exactly, you know, if it's, I heard it had something to do with the pH when you mix Roundup with the XtendiMax. They've come out with a fix for it, but I think that may have been part of our problem on some of our other fields, and then some of our fields I think may have been a little bit of rain, not getting enough contact time after a spray. This thing goes all over the place. Gosh, mighty nose. I'm running over more cotton than I'm spraying. I can't hold it in the road. Y'all might put this dabbling camera down. Yeah, but anyway, that's what we're doing, y'all. I gotta get this sprayed, hopefully before lunch. It's 11:17 now. We gotta get this field done so it has plenty of dry time, plenty of contact time, just in case we get an evening shower. Because this field is in bad shape, and I don't want it to get washed off. So y'all hang in there, and I'll try to get y'all some video later on. Maybe get some after it's got a good kill, see what it looks like. But anyhow, y'all have a good one, and I'm gonna get this done before it rains on me.
Hey everybody, hope everybody is doing okay. It's me, Randy, and you should follow my TikTok because I have a mega following. Over 310,000 people, way more than Jim has on this measly YouTube channel, but is using me to promote it. So anyways, doing a little scouting behind the scouts in this cotton field. I think it's Delta Oak or Delta Pine 2038, something like that. And yeah, Trevor's out here running the nitrogen rig, so let's check it out. As you can tell, the cotton's not growing the greatest. That's why we're putting nitrogen on it. Putting around 30 gallons per acre, I believe. How fast you going? Good? There it is. Trevor's doing a fantastic job. For him not to have really operated a tractor before, fantastic. Whew, all right, let's see what else is going on today at the farm. Look what we have here. What you doing?
I'm getting the pivot moving.
Took out the mic.
Oh, I'm getting the pivot moving.
Okay. Here's Jeff. He's getting the pivot moving, spraying peanuts.
Yeah. What's this?
It's a mic. Better audio quality.
Okay.
Yep. What are we spraying today?
I'm spraying Micropack, Bravo, Dimlin, and Tebustar, Folocure.
The Folocure, that is for white mold.
Right.
The Dimlin, nematodes?
Worms.
Worms. Okay. All right, let's check out the spray rig. What, it's 8220?
8220.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 8220. And then we got a 75 foot or 72 foot lift top sprayer.
Covers 36 rows.
24.
36 feet.
No,
20,
72 feet.
Yes. 72 feet. All right, let's see it in action. Hey, how fast you going?
7.
7? Bump it up to 8.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because it's time. If I bump it up to 8, I'm gonna be putting out less than what I need per acre.
Bump it up. All right, guys, here we are. We're approaching the LMC sprayer, covering 36 rows. "24 rows. Goes on for days. Put it on the super wide angle to get all that sprayer in there. Oh, a little crooked. Started off a little crooked. Beautiful spray pattern. Oh, slowing down for a little wash. You do not want to dab a boom, because you will dab your tip in the dirt and that'll clog it up and sometimes even break it. It's never good when you break anything on the farm. I should know, I broke my finger 2 years ago with a chop saw, no joke. Put the picture up there now, Jim. Look at that, folks. Beautiful. Not a tip spraying funky. Well, I see one, but it's not too bad. Beautiful. Peanuts are always susceptible. Peanuts always are easy to get diseases. That's why we spray fungicide. Bravo for our leaf spot, which is active ingredient chlorothalonil, and Folicure, which is for white mold. Not sure what the active ingredient is in Folicure. It may be Folicure, but that's the main two we battle with here in Florida. The sun's shining, so that heats up. That's why the disease ramps up. Hold on, please. One second. Yeah. Hey, if you would, just get some footage, you know, of you in the cab and stuff. Just gotta, you don't want to hold it like this. It's about a 45-degree angle. Okay? There.
So, like this?
Yeah.
Right.
More like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it.
So he don't want me to talk like this. Hi, Randy. I'm just doing this to aggravate you. Haha. Want me to get some footage? Holding a microphone. Feel like I'm part of a news channel now. Well, we're spraying our peanuts. This is the second spray of the peanuts. Spray them about every 2 weeks. And this is awkward having to hold all this. But yeah, we covered 24 acres, or 24 rows at a time. We're moving 7 miles an hour because that's what we got it timed for, so we can put out 13.3 gallons of water per acre, which amounts to about 30 acres per tank. Today on Field Rose Farming News, we will be talking to Randy Hammersmith. I just had to do that. Alright guys, I'm out. We'll see y'all later.
We are in the middle of our peanut field. This is the peanut field we planted, and then it got drowned with about 8 inches of rain, and surprisingly turned out pretty good. All this area didn't come up. That's why I almost got my truck stuck, and we're watering that pivot over there and about to swap to this pivot here. This field's 50 acres, but it's kind of in a rectangle shape, so we had to put 2 pivots here to get the most bang for our buck. So anyways, let's go check out this pivot. And here we are at another bottom. You can tell none of these peanuts came up. This whole thing was full of water. Well, now it's done dried up, and yeah, it kind of looks like we're in the middle of the desert. The dirt's all cracked. Got a couple peanuts coming up. Let's see if she's got peanuts on it. Nothing. And we've got a snail. So get out of here. Coffee weed. Morning glory. A little bit of nutgrass. But that's all that grew in this bottom here. Not much at all. We would have replanted this bottom, but it stayed full of water for so long that we pretty much just counted our losses. So I mentioned earlier this field's about 50 acres. Well, actually it's probably less now, because I'd say this is a good, I don't know, maybe 2 acres, and the other one is maybe another 2 or 3 acres, so they definitely add up. But anyway, let's make our way to the pivot and watch it shooting some water out on the peanuts. All right, here we are. This is our 3-tower rinky pivot. We're putting out 3/4 of an inch, and I'm just curious, what are you guys putting out? When you irrigate peanuts this time of the year, are you trying to put out an inch a week, a 1/2 inch? Just kind of depends on the soil. This year, more than ever, we're trying to conserve on diesel prices and also your electricity prices, if you got some that run off electricity. And somebody's calling me. It's my wife, so I better take this. But anyways, let's see what else we can get into. See you guys. All right, YouTube, now we are at our cotton field, and we've got irrigation that's quit, and Keefe's over there spraying pigweed, exploded everywhere, so we're trying to control that with some Liberty and Roundup, and pivot quit. So we've got to figure out why. Something's wrong with the 4th tower. That's what Keefe said. Uh-oh, what happened there, Jim? Always leaving skips in the field. Irrigated cotton land, they're just sitting dormant. If I wasn't such a go-getter, I'd just drive the truck out here, but I don't want to hurt the cotton. Goodness gracious, look at this. Another spot, overpopulated cotton, and then a skip. You can tell Jim planted this. Oh, I see what the problem is. Got a tire off. No wonder it ain't walking. Whoever fired this pivot up should have checked the tires before they got it going. I always make sure I check all the tires before I get a pivot crunk up. As sure as you don't, this'll happen. Then you're wasting time, you're wasting money. Woo, yep. She is KO'd. Yeah. Ain't getting her back on the rim. Wow. Jeez Louise. Hey, Kyle, bring us a tire up here to Jeff's. Yes, 24 inch. It took you long enough.
It only took me like 10 minutes.
More like 30.
I got something I'm just super stoked about, and I couldn't wait to tell you all this. I probably shouldn't even be talking about it yet, because I'm pretty sure this stuff is, well, it's top secret, if you know what I mean. But anyhow, if y'all watched our videos in the past, y'all know we always touching ourselves, knocking flies out of the way, getting gnats off of us. That's what we after, is gnats. It's a Florida native. They ain't going nowhere. Pretty dang sure they was here before we was. But they just all in your face all day. You can't breathe. They get in your ears, your nose, your eyes, your mouth. If you got a cut or scrape on you, they just flock to it, you know. I got so sick of it, you know, that I decided to do something. And, you know, now that we're YouTube famous,
I'm kind of a big deal.
it allows you to do things like that right there. See, but that was sweat. That was sweat, I promise. It allows you to do some things maybe that you take care of, things that you wouldn't normally be able to take care of, you know, things you would just have to put up with. But now that we're YouTube famous,
I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books.
you know, I went to the doctor the other day. I told him, I said, man, doc, I said, I gotta have something for these gnats. I said, they're driving me nuts. And he said, what do you mean, a gnat? I said, no, a gnat. He says, spell it. I said, G-N-A-T. He said, gnat. I said, no, it's pronounced gnat. Now, up north, y'all might call them a gnat, but they're gnats in Florida. And anyway, I said, I gotta have something. They driving me nuts, man. I can't mentally take it no more. So he says, all right, well, let me see what I can do. So he goes to the back, and he comes back about 15 minutes later. He said, I think I got you something that'll work, buddy. And he says, now this is prescription strength. He says, don't share it with anybody. And do not put it on those sensitive areas, whatever you do. And y'all know what I mean by sensitive areas. But he said, this stuff take care of them. If it don't, come back and see me in 2 days. All right. So he handed me a little bottle. And I got to cover this up because I probably shouldn't even be talking about this yet. But I got me a bottle of prescription strength. Can y'all see that? Prescription strength gnat spray. It says repels gnats guaranteed. Apply liberally to exposed skin as needed after swimming, sweating. It's called Gnats Be Gone, and I got me 12 refills. And it even has a little disclaimer on there, caution, do not share with people, blah, 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 against state and federal law, and this, that, and other one. Now, this stuff's prescription strength. This mess ought to be used at your own risk. Man, this stuff works so good. I put some on yesterday morning. I ain't had a gnat on me in 2 days. So far, so good. And if this stuff pans out, you know, maybe one of these days, I'll talk to the band and see if we can disclose, you know, a little more about this stuff. But I'm pretty sure, you know, you over-the-counter boys ain't gonna be too proud, but that might be, we may have to just keep it a secret between all of us, you know. But for our YouTube fam, you know, I don't mind sharing things that I learn about that can help other people, you know. And some of my stories might sound a little bit over the top, you know, and people might interpret that as I'm over exaggerating or telling a big one, or, you know. But I guarantee you, if I get on here YouTube and I tell you something, you can take it to the bank and cash it. I ain't Randy now. Randy, you gotta be you gotta watch Randy a little bit now. I'm doing this right here, but that's sweat. It's like 100 degrees today. But you don't see me swatting no gnats. That is awesome. But anyhow, I just had to tell y'all about that, and I may share a little bit up with the other boys, see what they think, and hopefully, if everything works out, I'll be able to let the cat out of the bag and let y'all know more about this stuff. But we're gonna try it out. I've tried everything under the sun, but now this stuff right here is bad. It works, but now it does burn a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, it will. You know, it burns like your face and your arms, so I'd hate to see what happens if you got it on your private parts. I mean, this morning I got out of the truck, I didn't even put that on, I just picked the bottle up so I could come video for y'all, and man, I ain't had a gnat on me all morning. But anyway, I'm gonna get on this sprayer, try to get this cotton took care of. I hope y'all enjoyed that little Keefy's tip of the day right there, but I can't disclose more, but it's coming. Let me talk to the guys that making this stuff, and we'll see what we can do for y'all.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.